As we are all aware, ladies and gentlemen, the government of Karnataka has always been in the forefront towards the growth and development of the industry. And from different parts of the country and the globe, various initiatives have been taken which has invited various dignitaries from all over the world to come over to Karnataka and set up a shop here, which has made Karnataka to be in the forefront. So it's indeed a matter of great privilege that Dr. Ajay Kumar, the Joint Secretary, Department of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India, is amidst us here on the podium. It's my privilege to request Dr. Ajay Kumar to address all of us. Swagat kijiye, Dr. Ajay Kumar.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Minister, respected Shri Mohandas Pai ji, Shri IAS Prasad, Shri Satya Gupta, Shri Partha Sarthi, Shri Menon, very distinguished guests from industry, academia, media, friends. Let me compliment ISA, now IESA, for yet another grand organization of its flagship event, the Vision Summit 2013. This annual event is finding place in increasing number of calendars across the world. Personally, this event is special to me. It was my first public event in my current assignment in the Department of Electronics and IT 2 years back. I recall I spoke about the need for new initiatives to stimulate the electronic system design and manufacturing in the country then. A lot has happened since. The new National Policy for Electronics was approved by the Cabinet in October 2012, and this new policy envisions making India a globally competitive destination for electronics to meet the country's need and to serve the international market. Ambitious target of reaching turnover of 400 billion by 2020 is envisaged. The Department of IT has itself been renamed as the Department of Electronics and IT to reflect the renewed thrust to the development and promotion of electronics. Several incentive schemes to mention, specifically mentioned Modified Special Incentive Package Scheme, MSIPS, which provides up to 25% capital expenditure as subsidy for electronics and for investment in electronics manufacturing. Electronics Manufacturing Cluster Scheme, which provides 50% grant for common infrastructure for electronics manufacturing units, have been notified in the last few months. The MSIPS is available to 29 categories of electronic products and categories, and for all stages of value addition, from raw material to final assembly and testing. Relocation of units from abroad is also supported under MSIPS. An online portal has been developed to enable applicants to submit their applications. MSIPS benefits are available for investments made for a period of 10 years from the date of approval. Within weeks of notifying the final guidelines for MSIPS, we have received proposals for investments. During this current year itself, we hope to approve proposals for MSIPS incentives amounting to rupees 25,000 crores under this policy. Similarly, proposals for setting up of electronic manufacturing clusters are also coming fast and thick. Andhra Pradesh government has offered land for EMCs in Hyderabad and Visakhapatnam. Rajasthan has proposed land near Bhiwadi. Punjab has proposed land near Chandigarh. Haryana has proposed land near Rohtak, and several other states. I do not wish to to elaborate on all of those. The ITR in Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Bhubaneswar are also being processed for approval. Some proposals have also been received from private developers for setting up of electronic manufacturing clusters. Similarly, some industry associations have also taken the lead for setting up of EMCs for their member units. The government hopes to approve at least 10 electronic manufacturing clusters during the current year. Setting up of semiconductor wafer fab is another major step in these efforts to promote electronic system design and manufacturing in the country. The Empowered Committee, which has been set up to identify technology and investors and to recommend the quantum of incentives for the proposed fabs, is in its final stages of recommendation. And the decision in this regard can be expected in March 2013. The policy for providing preference to domestically manufactured electronic goods has been announced, and several notifications have been issued under the said policy during the last few months. Desktop PCs, laptops, tablets, inkjet printers have already been notified. In all procurement by central government and its agencies, 50% of these devices have to be from domestic manufacturers. New schemes like e-district tenders, UID tenders, other mission mode projects under National E-Governance Program would require compliance to this decision. The next products that are proposed to be notified are smart cards. With a plethora of government schemes prescribing smart cards, this is expected to boost the domestic manufacturing of smart cards in the country. Similarly, LEDs are going to be notified shortly. In addition, the Department of Telecom has notified 23 telecom products, and with major networking projects being implemented by government, like the National Optical Fiber Network Project, the National Knowledge Network Project, the Spectrum Vacating Project for the Defense Forces, etc., there's a huge opportunity for domestic manufacturers in the telecom space as well. The Electronics and Information Technology Goods Requirements for Compulsory Registration Order 2012 has been notified on October 3, 2012. The order brings in force a mandatory regime of registration of identified 15 electronic products categories, wherein these are required to meet specified safety standards. Both imported and domestically manufactured electronic goods need to comply with these provisions. The order comes into effect from April 3, 2013, providing industry a lead time of 6 months to get necessary safety certifications. 4 laboratories have been recognized by Bureau of Industrial Indian Standards, where the products can be tested for self-registration. Some more labs are under approval. Apart from bringing a regime for quality electronic products in the country, the scheme also provides huge opportunities, huge new business opportunities in the testing domain. Many more labs and people would be required to meet the testing needs of the notified 15 product categories, and even more so when new products are notified. The Department of Electronics and IT is also in the process of approving a scheme wherein assistance would be provided to small entrepreneurs to set up 20 new testing laboratories across the country. The theme of this year's Vision Summit relates to product innovation and policy initiatives relating thereto. Innovation, R&D, and product development is integral to the efforts for promotion of electronics in the country. A new tagline has been unveiled recently by the Honorable Minister for the promotion of this sector. The tagline reads, Electronics India, billion needs, million chips. The millions of chips create a vision of a vibrant, productive, innovative ecosystem which churns chips for new products that would not only cater to domestic needs, customized to suit people's tastes and preferences here, but also keep the industry competitive and profitable. Intellectual property is possibly the most critical determinant of success for any chip company. Strength of IP, position of a country can lead to drastic competitive advantage and significant gains in market share. According to reports, TSMC has a total of IP product offering of 2,914 in 2010. Global Foundries had 1,321. A recent study by IESA and Keystone shows that larger IP offering leads to greater market share and revenue. It is with these reasons there is special effort for development of IP in the new electronics policy. CAREL, a high-level committee headed jointly by Professor Chitambram, Principal Scientific Advisor to Government, and Shri Ajay Chaudhary, Founder, HCL Infosystems, has made recommendations regarding development of 6 major electronic products. These include set-top boxes, tablets, smartphones, smart cards, smart energy meters, and micro ATMs. Efforts to develop these products in collaboration with industry have been initiated. As a first development effort, an EOI has been floated inviting industry to develop the conditional access system for set-top boxes with grant support from Government of India. Special focus is going to be provided to the development of medical electronic devices in the country. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is in the process of bringing an amendment to the Drugs and Cosmetics Act to specifically provide for a mechanism to approved medical devices. This will provide a big boost to small domestic manufacturers of medical electronic devices in the country. In addition, our department is in process of creating collaborative industry academia teams for development of these medical electronic devices. The objective is to create high quality devices at fraction of the prices presently available in the market. India has brought the price of mobile phone to its present levels. We envision similar revolution in medical electronic devices. Digital hearing aid developed by CDAC Trivandrum is an example of such effort. We propose to take up development of capsule endoscope, glucometers, biochemist analyzers, etc. as part of this effort very shortly. Discussions with industry and academic institutions interested in such development have already been initiated. A dedicated working group under the chairmanship of Shri Madhavan Nambiar, former Secretary, Civil Aviation, has been set up in DIT to consider specific R&D and product development proposals which will help manufacturing and IP development for electronics in the country.